Okay, we are back. Sound test works. It's been a little while for me now between episodes. But we're gonna get right back into it. I think we had just finished going to the hospital area, right? I don't know if we did anything now. Do we have like requests? Alright, we got all these monster quests and stuff. Okay. Let's take a small look around them. Something I've been thinking about, I wonder if we can start doing this now, because I know this is a thing. You can feed the cat. You know, I might have something here the cop would like. I'm sure we'll be giving this to him. Do we give any one of them? Or take a snow crab? Mind one. Giving us a gift, eh? Thanks, Cup. We'll use it well. You actually will. It's not a bad one. You only have mind. You don't have mind. It would have been great to put that on Ellie, but she does not have a slot. Maybe we can open one though. Anyways, we need to make sure to do that each chapter, because we get rewards. And we had a quest at the station. Maybe we start off with that. I'm gonna go check the Orbital store though to see if we can upgrade. Can we? Yes, we can. Giving her lots of quartz is good because she just supports. Giving Ellie the last, or not Ellie, Tia, I mean, that's very strong, I think. Then these are kind of cheap because they're first level. We could open the final one for Lloyd, so Lloyd is now maxed. But as you see, there will be a level 2. You can already see it in the UI, so they're not hiding that very well. Impede wouldn't be bad on him, actually. Let's get that on him. Or we should give it to... Yeah, actually, I changed my mind. Giving this to Randy is more important. And not Mind. Mind here, though. We need quartz. Can we make some? I know we need... Evade is very good to get on more people. Action is crucial, we have 4 of. Everyone should have this equipped. EP would be very strong to get on like 2 of them. Poison could be worth thinking about. I think shield on Randy wouldn't be bad. Let's get like HP. There we go, there's some. Here, you already have evade. You need another one. Oh well. You already had that. We're not giving you. Honestly, perhaps giving her action instead of that one is better. I think so. Action is just so strong. Give him evade. Everyone has action now at least, so that's nice. Can give HP here. Giving her shield I don't think is worth because she loses arts. Only 1 though. But EP we can give. It's Randy that should have the shield. But he needs more slots. Let's go like this. Let's head to the station then and do that quest. Just taking a save before we get started. I haven't been able to go in here before. Just a second. There we go. Now I have something to drink. Okay, the station never fails to amaze me. Has it really already been a month since I stepped off that train? Wow. Time really flies, doesn't it? Now I believe the station's inspection officer was the one who submitted this request, right? Yeah, let's go ask him about it. I lost my ticket while on the train coming from the Republic. I really hope the station attendants will have mercy on my scatterbrain. Thank you very much for your continued patronage. The station gets crowded after the trains arrive, so please watch your step. We already have that. Oh, excuse me. I was distracted by the Crossable Times article I was reading. I hear about Quattro's request. He's waiting for you in front of his office. It's upstairs and to the left. Lots of people from the Empire and Republic pour into Crossable from the station each day to visit, and their mark definitely shows. Just look at our stores and architecture. With all that's gone into shaping Crossable City, you can say it's the cultural melting pot of Sumeria. You know, I wonder what the city was like when it was founded. Yeah, it was probably very different. There's an elegance to leaving Erebonia by train. On the other hand, my airship ride to Rumeferia was quite a thrill as well. I suppose they both have their unique charms, don't they? I'm more of an airship girl myself. Unfortunately, you won't find nearly as many flights to get you where you want to go as you will with train rides, so we airship girls make do. I'd love it if the airliner between Erebonia and Crossable flew more frequently. I heard that the hot springs work miracles to the hip, so I've decided to venture over to Calvert to see for myself. I know these old hips of mine are looking forward to relaxing in the warm, soothing water. Thank you very much for getting your patronage. In addition to selling tickets, I'm always happy to walk you through how to use them if you're having trouble. You can talk to me if you have any questions. You, then I guess. Looks like we're behind schedule. Excuse me, but are you an inspection officer? We're here regarding your special support request. Ah, so you're the special support section then. About time. My name's Quattro. I'm here on assignment from the Imperial Army to work as the station's inspection officer. If you don't mind, I'd like to cut to the chase. Will you accept my request? Yes. You can count on us, Quattro. Could you walk us through the specifics? Very well. But then again, something wrong. Not necessarily. I just wasn't expecting to have to rely on such young people for existence. Though I suppose it's better than if no one had shown up at all. The hell? We offer up our help in this hour of need and this stuck-up old geezer decides to talk down to us? You say something, Red. I'd advise you not to pay him any mind. Just to clarify, you submitted a request asking for assistance in an inspection. That's correct. A train bound for Erebonia will be arriving any second now. I want your help in inspecting the interior of said train. And by inspection, you mean we'll be looking for any passengers or luggage considered to be too dangerous for Erebonian territory, right? Precisely. I don't normally have to do this on my own, but I woke up to a torrent of sick leaves this morning. That's why I had to issue a request for outside help. That makes sense. Conducting an inspection like this alone would take way too long. Glad you understand. That makes things easier. The Erebonia-bound passenger train will soon be arriving at platform 2. We ask that all passengers wishing to board the train make their way to the platform. There it is now. Once we're on the platform, I'll delve into the specifics of the job. Now follow me. This wasn't exactly what I had in mind when we got this request. I can't stand this dude's high and mighty attitude, but he's in a bind. Let's give him a hand. It's settled then. Shall we head down to platform 2? Yes. Freight transport with supplies for the CDF depart from here. We just finished sending off a train bound for the Bellegarde Gate. Because those folks in the CDF can't just provide security and call it a day, our lives aren't the easiest. A good friend of mine is coming in on the next train. It's been, what, 10 years? I'm getting nostalgic. They typically don't expect any passengers inbound to Crossable. They're more concerned with anybody headed out to Erebonia or Calvert. As a consequence, smugglers and illegal immigrants are especially fond of traveling into Crossable by train. A friend of mine is going to Erebonia, so I came to see him off. Aren't they leaving yet? It's been a while. Ah, can't go up there. Allow me to briefly explain the specifics of the task at hand. Please do, we're all ears. By assigning each of you to a car to inspect, you speak to every passenger, inspect their luggage, and verify the validity of their entry application. If by chance you come across any passengers without an entry application or are in possession of dangerous goods, they're to be detained immediately. Okay, got it. I'm fine with the whole inspection thing, but what do we do if anyone's not on their seats during the check? I kind of get the feeling like a bunch of amateurs like us might not be able to cover everybody. Not to worry, we got that covered. Passengers are not permitted to move about the cars for the duration of the inspection. It's a rule that was put in place because we'd occasionally get crafty sorts trying to dodge the inspection by shuffling around. You are certainly strict. Alright, I think I got the idea now. Although I'm a little bothered that each person has to inspect their own car. Miranda and I will definitely be fine on our own, but what about Telly and Tio? Really? This is the moment you decide to start worrying about us? Might I remind you that I'm a police officer as well. My hand-to-hand skills are far more than satisfactory. Likewise, even if a suspect were to resort to violence, I find it difficult to imagine they would be able to overpower the both of us. Man, come on, Lloyd. You should know by now that these gals aren't just some dainty damsels. Gotta get that through your thick skull already. Fair point, sorry. With that said, are you all ready to commence with the inspection? Yes. Yes, understood. Good, you are ready. Very well, without further ado, let's begin the inspection. I'll inspect the first car, so please divide the remaining cars amongst yourselves. In that case, I'll take the second car. Ellie, Tio, and Rando take the following 3 cars in that exact order. Roger. Understood. See you later then. Let me remind you that this task will require your full attention. Alright, I got a train to expect. Sure, a lot of travelers here. Can't say I'm surprised. Need to make sure to be polite while questioning each person. Let's get a save in here. Pardon me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and your entry papers? Inspector, not every day you've seen one in such casual getup. Anyway, what's the issue? You find it strange that a woman is traveling alone, is that it? But no, that's not. For your information, I wanted nothing more than to go with my boyfriend. But since he dumped me out of the blue, I had no choice but to come alone. But that won't stop me. I'm going to find myself a rich, noble boyfriend somewhere in the Empire. I didn't mean to trigger this story. Well, nothing I can do about it. I'll just listen to her while I finish up the inspection. You get it, don't you? Wasn't that, like, so rude of him? Yeah, real jerk. By the way, your luggage and papers are all good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. You okay? I'm fine. It was refreshing spilling my heart out to you. I can't remember the last time someone listened to my problems. Say, if you want to, why don't we run away to Erebronia to get... Sorry, I have a job to do. It was nice meeting you. Oh, an inspector, you say? How am I supposed to buy that? Proof. I demand to see proof. I don't... What do I do? Wait, this should work. Take a look at this. I would show the passenger his detective notebook. I'm from the Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section. We're assisting with inspections today. Police? Guess that checks out. Though doing this is kind of misleading. Whatever, just get it over with. Thanks. All your luggage and carry-ons look good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. Skip the pleasantries, just hurry this inspection up. I'm in kind of a rush. Yeah, not too much longer. Excuse me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? An inspector, are you? Very well. Hey, why haven't we left yet? Waiting is boring. Sweet idiots, will this child ever learn patience? Pardon my son. It's no big deal. Sorry, it'll be a little while longer. Can you be a good kid for just a little bit longer while we finish up our job? I guess. With that settled, I should try to wrap this up quickly. Alright, your luggage and papers look good to go. Thanks for your cooperation. Good to hear. Mister, can you pinky promise me you'll hurry and let the train leave? Hey, you can't just... What am I going to do with you? Pardon me, I'm an assistant inspector. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? Oh yes, of course, just one moment. Are you okay? It's nothing. It's just the deep green foliage of the Nox Forest is incredibly charming. Knowing that, I couldn't help but feel a bit giddy before departing. Sounds like you have a nice hobby there. I accidentally wasted your time, didn't I? An inspection, was it? Oh yes, that's right. If you'll excuse me then. Alright, your luggage and papers look good to go. thank you for your cooperation. No, thank you for your dedication. Anyway, I'm looking forward to when we finally leave the station. Excuse me, I'm one of the assistant inspectors. I apologize for the inconvenience, but would you mind me checking your luggage and entry papers? An inspection, I suppose that's fine. What? No way. I have all my panties in my luggage, you know. Good point. Sorry, but you heard the lady. No, hold on, you can't just refuse, it doesn't work like that. It's regulation, so please work with me. I show the utmost consideration when inspecting your delicacies. So he says. Yeah, you better, mister. Also, I think that said delicate. I read that wrong. Yeah, you better, mister. This is harder than it looks. All your luggage and carry-ons look good and follow our regulations. Thank you for your cooperation. You're welcome. Now scram. That should be the last of the passengers. I did not see anything suspicious, so I should regroup with the others and report to Mr. Quattro. It was kind of nerve-wracking doing these inspections for the first time. I didn't overlook anyone, did I? Did I? No, Mom, can I go explore the rest of the train cars? No, you can't. Now sit until the inspections end. Listen to your mother, son. You don't want to annoy the inspector. What? But the guy sitting over there came from the car in front of ours, so why can't I go too? The front train car? Could that be the one Mr. Quattro is inspecting? He might have just had some business with the conductor. Now wait a second, maybe he changed cars after the inspection began. Well, looking forward to seeing the beautiful scenery during the ride. Can't we leave already? Excuse me, sir, do you have a minute? Oh, what's wrong? I thought the inspection already ended. It had, but there's something bothering me. With your permission, may I redo the inspection? Sure, I don't mind, forgot to check something. Here's my luggage and entry papers. Oh, no, I won't be the one conducting the inspection. I'm planning on asking the official inspector, Mr. Quattro, to do it. Quattro, why? Aren't you more than capable of doing a silly little inspection? So you do know him. No, you see, Quattro laid down some ground rules before we began the inspections. One that stood out to me was you may not move to another car during the inspection. Of course I know that. Are you implying I broke that rule? Yes, I am. Hate to break it to you, but I have a witness. That rowdy boy is sitting right over there, so I entering from the car up front. What? That's preposterous. This has got to be some kind of mistake, right? I'm sure we could confirm the boy's statement if we asked the train conductor. The question still stands, why would you transfer cars? If things went according to plan, you would have been inspected by Quattro. But in spite of the rules, you snuck away into this train car. The only logical conclusion is that you didn't want Quattro to see you. Am I wrong? Please, I'm begging you, overlook this. I just want to have a fun little trip. Yeah, that's all it is. Look, you said my papers are good to go, didn't you? If that's the case, then it should be fine if Quattro double checks them, right? What? No, please. I don't know the details, but as long as I'm working as an assistant inspector, I can't ignore any suspicious behavior. I'll need you to come with me. Fine. This man has falsified his immigration papers. Falsified? How so? So you mean to say he lied about his personal history? Correct. He's a former swindler from Calvert. This guy likes to bounce around. I've had a run-in with him before, when he tried to conceal his criminal record on the same application. This marked the second time I caught him. Good grief, this man's a fool. A former swindler. If he's not swindling anymore, then what's he up to now? Now his prison sentence Calvert is up, it looks like he's trying to lead an honest life. The frauds he committed were relatively small in scale, so apparently he wasn't given too heavy of a sentence. It is unfortunate though. A criminal record will follow someone for the rest of their lives. That's probably why I felt the need to falsify his documents. If immigration papers show a criminal record, your ability to travel is heavily restricted. If only I hadn't gone and committed fraud. I'm sure he regrets his crimes, but it shows this life when he broke the law. Committing crimes will burden you for the rest of your life, and the world would be a better place if more people understood that. So what's going to happen to this man? I'll detain him in my office for the time being. I'll give him a stern warning and then ship him back off to Calvert. It's nothing out of the ordinary for me. Yeah, I guess there's no other choice. At any rate, we successfully completed our inspection without incident. We're a bit behind schedule, but we should be able to see the train off safely now. I believe I owe the special support section a proper thank you, don't I? I'll be sure to give you a ring next time I need help. It was a pleasure. We learned a lot helping out with this request. Feel free to give us a call if you ever need our help again. I think I'll take you up on that offer. That was a lot harder than I was anticipating. You can say that again. Although Tio is probably the most exhausted among us. Why do you say that? People thought it was some kind of mascot for the train station and kept smothering her. A mascot? Are you alright, Tio? Don't tell me you're so traumatized that you can no longer speak. No, not quite. I'm simply experiencing some mental fatigue. I should recover in a bit. Can we leave, please? Yeah, sure. I hope you aren't training yourself too hard, Tio. It's complete. Nice. I'm guessing we got some bonus points for catching that guy. Hey, aren't you the new guys from the CPD? Oh, yes we are. Hello there. Aren't you coming back from a job? Sure are. We just got back from Erebonia. So what brings you four over here? Not much. Just working our way through the pile of support requests. We're helping Quattro with his inspections. That's so. They actually gave you guys proper mission then. Good for you. Keep up the good work. Just make sure not to interfere with ours in the process. I see they still place us far below them in the terms of legitimacy. Well then, it's our mission to prove to them that we are the real deal. And prove it that we shall. Okay, what other quests did we have? Right, Imelda. She's in the back street, which is over here, I think. So you came after all, Special Support Section. Good morning, ma'am. You must be Imelda. Indeed I am. I see quite a few youngsters are come to help, eh? Let me get a good look at you. Imelda began to analyze each member from the head to toe. Wow, is she just me, or is her face massive? Lloyd, shush. But I will say, she certainly has quite the presence. Not that comes as a surprise. She's practically a cross-balance celebrity. Excuse us, Imelda. Your support request mentioned that monsters are running loose in your apartment complex, right? And ain't it right here in the city? That could turn ugly real quick. It certainly could. She does not seem very concerned, does she? This lady's got nerves of steel. So kids, will you take care of them? Yeah? Wonderful. Shall we talk business then? Sure, could you give us the details? Well, as I'm sure you know, I own quite a bit of land and property in the city. The apartment complex in question is called Mason Imelda, named after yours truly. It's in the downtown district, in a spot that's a bit tucked away. In the downtown district, huh? Sure, it's a mess. Leaving a place like that unchecked, it's no wonder you ended up with a monster problem. Exactly right. Those pests never fail to crawl out of the woodwork the second your back's turned. If you don't tidy up the place, I doubt the property will last another week. All I said you go in, track them down, and eviscerate them. Simple as that. Yes, ma'am. It sounds just like another straightforward extermination for us. The situation could escalate if we leave them be. Let's make sure we are thorough. I suppose she'll give you this too. Thank you, ma'am. Downtown district then? Indeed we will. East. East. We had another quest in the inn, right? If I'm not misremembering. Did we not? This is bad. Who would have thought they sold me out? Wait, don't you guys work for... Anyway, did you happen to purchase one of those Mishi plushies that were being sold earlier this month? And if so, would you be okay with selling it to me? A Mishi plush? What are you talking about? Mishi is the official mascot of Michelin. I seem to remember T being an avid collector of his goods. You are correct. I have not purchased a new Mishi plush yet, unfortunately. Oh, you're a fan too? Truth be told, my son is especially fond of him. And thus we travelled here from afar to collect a new plush for him. There's just one problem though. By the time I went to the department store in Central Square, it was already sold out. They managed to sell out at the department store. Are they that popular? Indeed they are. A campaign to sell limited time merchandise began recently. A new item is offered up each month and some are exceedingly popular. This month's item is the Mishi plush. Its charm lies in its size as it fits in the palm of your hand. Without skipping a beat, the youth manages to pull all the info we need from our database of a brain. You know, now that you mention it, I remember seeing our feline friend being offered as a prize at the casino. Not really interested in plushes, so I didn't pay it much attention at the time. Especially when all the other prizes they had were so eye-catching, you know? Really? Well, I'm not one to gamble, so going to the casino would be a little conflicting for me. I hate to ask this of you, but would you be willing to go and win this plush for me? I'll be sure to pay you for your efforts. Please help me. I don't know about you guys, but it feels off-brand to hit the casino for a support request. This technically isn't an official request. As long as we're doing it as a personal favor, we're likely to have any issues. As long as you know who doesn't go overboard. Oh yeah, let's do this. Come on, guys. We're off to the casino. Somebody's impatient. Please do not tell us you fabricated your claims as an excuse to visit the casino. You guys are going to get Mishi for me, right? Yay, thank you so much. We're gonna get that. That means the casino is probably open now, I guess. But let's do the quests in the downtown first. Can we go in here yet? Hello there, Theo. How is the analyzer functioning? Would you like me to calibrate it for you? That is unnecessary, Chief. I can perform the calibration more efficiently. Oh well, I suppose that's true, but... Hey, welcome. What can I do for you today? You folks are here. You're this guy's from the CPD, aren't you? Well, whatever. As long as I'm making a buck, I don't care. If you need me to spruce up your gear, let me know. I mainly dabble in ornament repairs, but I can reinforce your weapons if you need it. Just ask me to enhance them and I'll get right to it. You can enhance weapons. Yep, reinforcing weapons is child's play if I have the right materials on hand. I may not look the part anymore, but I was actually a specialist at the Epstein Foundation's Material Engineering Division back in my prime. Just know that your gear's in good hands. You once worked at the Foundation. Impressive. That won't explain your proficiency with modifications. Sweet. Sounds like we got ourselves a nice hookup for some decked out weapons. If you run across any materials that this old dude can use, let's bring him over. Yes. I think we do have these weapons, but we would use all our materials if we make all of them. Also, Randy loses 20% hit chance if he gets that. So is it worth it? I don't know. Do we have Sledgehammer on for Lloyd? Yeah, we do. We could make Lloyd's weapon then at least. It's good to know that we have this as a way to get stronger though. Because this one is really good. And the house is here, right? Mecathe. Mason Imelda, currently unmanaged. This seems to be the apartment Imelda was talking about. It certainly looks unmanaged and it's covered in dust too. Shall we enter the premises? Yeah, hold on a sec, I'll unlock the door. Okay, we're clear to go in. Stay on guard, everyone. There may be monsters roaming about. Alright, let's kick some ass and take some names. Alright, we made it in. We don't know what lies ahead, so be careful. Man, get a load of all this dust piled up in here. Not to mention, this place is freaking huge. Seems just like the kind of place you'd find monsters. Indeed, I sense they have been running amok in here. Our request explicitly stated that our job was to exterminate, so we'll have to take out all the monsters in here. Stay sharp, everyone. We start upstairs. Just Sepith. Let's play hide and seek. You hide something valuable in me and then go seek therapy for your kleptomania. Never. Does that one actually follow me through the door? First combat of the day. Probably gonna be far from the last though. They're very spread out. Two down. These are slightly weak to earth. Alright, we should check our scanning thing to see what monsters we have scanned. Forgot to do that. Better to do that so we don't even... Does it count as part of downtown district, I guess? I guess it's these. So we have Mosquito. We need Superior Mosquito. Dartna. And Gerlam Rat. So everything but the normal Mosquito. That's easy to remember. Get Theo right on that then. Or actually, I guess we could use battle scopes, but we only have 5. So let's not. I'd rather not hit everyone with this. I guess if we kill... No, actually, this was bad. Oh, it died. It didn't die. Okay, good, good, good. So I'm about to say, they aren't actually infinite, these ones. So we need to make sure we get it. Should mean that there's 2 left now. Sepith. The chest joins your party. Its move is 0, however, so it will wait here. Gonna be party member of the last Trails games ever released. The chest. This isn't the enemy we just fought, right? I don't think it is, but... Let's get Kia to Scandal. Oh no. Oh well, I think we have that one. I think the one we don't have is the one, this one. And then the superior mosquito, whichever one that is. Let's not team rush. We're gonna accidentally kill it and I'm gonna feel horrible. Power smash! Nice. How do I open the chest when it's there? Is it really stuck in there? No, I managed to start the fight at least, but no advantage. And I don't know when their super mosquito is coming. Is that like a special spawn? Maybe after we kill all of them. That feels like a fair guess. It is. Their movement is very low. Guess they finally decided to balance leech enemies from the previous games. Like, yes, these ones heal, but they're super slow, so they barely get to attack. Which makes them a lot more fair. Okay, let's check combat notebook again. Yes, it's just superior mosquito. Which sounds like a boss. Long barrel. Hehehe. Imelda pressed left a voice recorder in the chest. Now where? Did we manage to clear them all out? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure we covered all the rooms. But just to be safe, let's do a quick loop around to make sure we didn't miss anything before we head out. Roger that. That's our plan. We're doing like you said, Lloyd. We're checking all the rooms again. You punks, the hell do you think you're running around like you own the damn place? Huh? Try to explain what a bunch of cops are doing so close to Ignis turf. Oh, psh, it's just you. Guess this apartment building is pretty close to your base, isn't it? What's up with him? Get a load of you guys. You look like a bunch of dust bunnies. I suppose you're right. Couldn't help it. We've been fighting monsters in the dusty den. Monsters, huh? They like to make nests out of the abandoned buildings around here. Nothing new to me. Infestations like this are common. I figured this wasn't the safest area to be living in. All the rockets haven't even finished the job yet. Oh wait, what are you talking about? We got over all the rooms already. It just occurred to me. There's a strong chance the monsters have bred inside here. Truth be told, that was something I sensed all along. It should be located quite deep inside the apartment. I see. You figured that out just now. This is why you're a bunch of trash tier cops. Why don't you drag your asses back to the city and patrol something a little safer? Wait, where are you going? Hold on a minute, what do you think you're... Is he heading for that nest he talked about? Given what he's like, I presume he went to eliminate the monsters making noise in his turf. Think he'll be fine on his own? Well, maybe freakishly strong, but it's too dangerous to handle by himself. Hey, LATO, sorry, but can I leave you two to watch the entrance? Based on his history, I don't see him handling this with much finesse. I may end up with some startled monsters making a break for it. Understood, we'll stay on guard. Will he be going to get walled out? Yeah, we're just going to check on him. Probably the safest bet. Should probably get a move on, Lloyd. Don't want to be late to the show. Alright. A wooden crate. Looks like this thing was blocking off the rooms leading deeper inside. Well, it's not in the way anymore, so let's get going. Just you and me, Randy. Let's kick their butts. Sprinters. You know, I used to contain a bottle of Grand Chardonnay. I wonder what became of it. Last I heard, it ended up in the barrel. Oh. I reacted a bit too slow on that one. Die, you little flying things. Almost level up. Well, it's not much use just leveling with these people, so I won't really be grinding them or whatever. Ah! That sounds like it came from the room up ahead. Damn it. Ah! Sounds like he's having a hell of a time in there, doesn't it? That's exactly why I didn't want him to rush in there alone. Cover me, Randy. You got it. Is this a monster chest? If we do that when we have the other people here, that's going to be a lot easier. I also want to level before we start a boss. Oh, it didn't die. Power smash! Getting low on HP. Oh, don't kill him. Nice. Level up, please. Nice. Great. Bit safer doing a boss like this. Should we, like, chance just doing the monster chest? We might be fine. It's just we're gonna have to use our S-Craft. Let's do it. I wouldn't want to miss out on loot. I actually do think this will be totally fine. If we're lucky, they even stack up a bit for this one. They did. And now we power smash to delay them. Although that did split them up again. Do this. Two dead. And then power smash. Delay them. Okay, that was a very easy monster chest. Fiber coasts. You check the chest to find this text box. It's a very good text box, I assure you. Very well written. Indeed, what's the best text box? Makes him lose agility, which I don't want to happen. Give denim jacket. No, I think this is good. Do we heal Randy, perhaps? Just so we don't go in with lower HP than necessary. Screw you! Well, don't push yourself. We're here to help you, man. We need to scan this thing. Is Wall gonna help then, actually? I assume so. Consider it scanned. It does hurt quite a bit. Oh, it countered me. No! That's very bad. We can get him up though. I gotta heal himself. And now we power smash to delay them. Perhaps take crit turn with this Randy ult. That's good. Should we heal Wall just so he doesn't die? Damn, whoa. Oh, what? So he dies, we just lose? Well then, Wald. Why do you play so aggressive if you are weak? That was pretty good. I'll take the crit round here so he doesn't get boss crit. Nice dodge. Great dodge, even. Gotta prioritize healing Wall since we know we instant lose if he dies. Alright, we can do this. Didn't hurt a ton, but... Heal yourself. Oh, crap. Oh, it only hit one. That's good. Well, it would have been better if it did 0, but 1 is fine. We can handle 1. Let's actually get rid of the poison, because that's gonna be ticking a lot of damage otherwise. Nice. Perhaps get another heal on Wall so he doesn't die. Power smash. Use an EP charge, I think, so we can have more healing ready. Like now we need healing. Oh no. I didn't poison us. Nice. It's very tanky. I find that being a problem on a lot of bosses here now. Ooh. I'm just spam healing every turn. Lloyd is my healer now. Do Randy crit ult. Heal yourself. That's kind of bad. Let's start using antidotes. Probably on himself. And we heal Randy. We can delay it. And heal Randy again. Heal Wall. Delay it. Hit it. Team rush it. Do this. S-craft. Maybe die. Yes, nice, we got it. Whew. That was a long fight. Oof. Those things were actually pretty tough. Yeah, it really shows how much we rely on Tio and Ellie's support, doesn't it? And more importantly, are you okay, Wald? What the hell did I ask you, dumbasses, to interrupt my fight? You think it's our kind of weakling, huh? Do you really want to pick a fight with us here? Well, not like I was expecting a lot of gratitude coming from this jackass anyway. Are you okay? We heard a horribly loud noise from outside. Yeah, we're good. Did manage to bail a certain goon out of the tight spot, though. Excuse me, Red? You asking to get your skull cracked open? One moment, please. I no longer detect the presence of any monsters. That's what I thought. Oh, yeah, it does seem a lot quieter, doesn't it? But it's because we took out the head honcho. Bet it's because we took out the head honcho of this place. How pathetic. So this is how it all ends, huh? What do you mean, Wald? You punks managed to ruin my fun. Gonna head back to base and have a date with a bottle of booze. Oh, and don't get in your head that you can just run around the downtown district doing whatever you damn well please. This is our turf, so if you've done your job, then get the hell out of here. He needs to find a better way to hide his embarrassment. And that guy's never gonna change, is he? Well, I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Anyway, I think we managed to clear out the monsters, so let's head back to Imelda and give her the good news. After you. Oh, so you managed after all. You special sports section kids proved much more capable than I thought. You were clumsy, but you did what you had to be done. Bravo indeed. Thanks, I guess? Hold the phone. For that many monsters I've nested there, you must have been neglecting that place for years. Indeed, you may want to invest much more effort into management if you wish to keep your properties safe. But on the bright side, you're free to start renting out rooms. If people begin to move in, I doubt you'd have to call pest control again. I suppose you're right. I was just thinking about how much longer I should wait to open Mason's Imelda's doors. How much longer? What do you mean? You see, dear, downtown rent is dirt cheap, so I was merely biding my time, waiting for the land value to go up a bit more. When it comes to real estate matters, you ought to trust in my judgment. I'm Imelda, one of the top land-owning tyrants in all of Crossbell after all. That rundown apartment complex is just the tip of the iceberg. I manage scores of properties in the city that'll flip when the market is right. Do you mean to say you're one of those major real estate tycoons? Wait, is this place just a side business? Madam Imelda is a famous name in Crossbell High Society. I've heard she's incredibly wealthy. Damn, really? I could tell she wasn't your ordinary old biddy. One of the downsides of managing all these properties is the monsters that crop up if you leave any of them unattended for too long. You know what? Go ahead and hold on to that Mason Imelda key for a while. If you have time to be a dear and give it a good scrubbing. As cunning as always. Can we get back to work? The longer we're here, the more I feel a headache coming on. Yes, I would love to. Quest complete. Should we go get the casino thing? Because that's right here. First time we're visiting the casino. This is like one of the last buildings we haven't visited in the city. Alright, I think I'll go for a couple of runs today. I begin to think that you have an addiction, Randy. Just when you should be patrolling, he always ends up getting carried away in the casino. We're supposed to be gathering intel here, so I won't tell you can't play at all. Just try to show some restraint, Randy. In order to play against the casino, you must exchange your mirror for tokens at the front desk. You can exchange tokens for mirror, but you may exchange for prices. The old battle axe snuck on right at me as I was heading to the casino this morning. She started screeching at me like a damn harpy. Thought I'd never hear the end of it. That was a close call. She just about dragged me home by the collar. Welcome to the Barker Casino, everyone. Our bar is always available to any weary patrons in need of a break. I would most like to offer you alcoholic beverages. Could you lend me some mirror? Accidentally blew everything I had, and not enough for the train fare home. The features of my mind and body are enchanted when I reach the Crossbell. The sweet bustling of the city puts me into a sort of trance. Quite enjoyed this feeling. Welcome to the Barker Casino. Oh, hi, Randy. Welcome back. Oh, hello to you too, Cherry. Mind if I ask you a quick little question? You have a mystery plushie you give out here as a prize, right? Yep, it's our cheapest prize. But since mysteries are so popular, they tend to disappear pretty quickly. Maybe I should restock them sometime today. Wow, though. I never would have expected you to be interested, Randy. Aren't you the cutest thing? You think so? Anyway, see ya. See, told you guys I wasn't janky in chains. I suppose you're right, this time. Lord, our client is in dire situation. It is our duty to retrieve the target. Yeah, you have a point. It's just me, her TSI has been sparkling ever since Mishi was first mentioned. You can get gear from this, and the dart set, which we will want eventually. I say we don't greed. We get like 100, and we gamble. It's been a while. Hope at least there's no achievement this time. Play roulette, or is it poker? Poker and blackjack. I wonder which one is best to earn money. Probably poker. Let's do poker. I'm guessing they follow the same style as the previous one. Well, we can keep the gesture and we have a pair. That's probably the best thing we can do. I would say do this. Well, we're super close to having what's called our flush, but it's not quite a flush. I just picked something in the end then. We have a pair. You had a pair too. Draw. That's 3 of a kind. That's very good. I guess we can actually raise that because I doubt he will be getting. Oh. No. Oh. Okay, I just was confused with the button presses there, what they were doing. We have 3 of a kind. Again, this, and then just some random. Nice. We keep going though, we're not backing out of this. Well, that's straight. We're racing. And change. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. We gotta keep going though, because we need big wins for those buying those things. We did like 1,000. Well, at least keep the 7. I would say race though, because I think we're reloading if we fail anyways. It's not amazing. Ooh, that's really good though. That's really good. 3 of a kind. Can even let's do that. Do we go again though? This is very greedy to go again, so I'm gonna say no. We're not going again. Let's make a save there. We need to win like 1 more, right? Or do we do some blackjack too? We'll do some blackjack too then. Blackjack is a lot more RNG though. A 16. You kind of have to hit on a 16. Yeah. Yeah, we would have lost if we didn't do it anyway, so. 7, hitting on a 7, 11, hitting on an 11, 15, we got a hit on a 15, and we would have lost anyways. $16. We have to hit. Hit again. Oh my god. We gotta hit again. Yeah, oh my god. We would have lost if I didn't keep hitting, so. Really unlucky so far on blackjack. Maybe they just want us to stay in our poker lane. A 19 we're standing on though. Nice, first win. We kinda gotta go really hard though and do double every time. 19, that's very good. Nice. We'll keep going though. 15, oh god. Hit. Okay, now I feel like I just got blessed by something. We're not hitting again. Ah, okay, there we go, all the money gone. We're going back to poker. No, I just clicked it. I didn't mean to. I was gonna back out. God damn it. Blackjack is not trying its luck on me. Yeah, look. We're out of here. Stop stealing my money. We're going poker again. We were lucky in poker. This is really good. We're racing. It's 2 pairs. Seven, eight, and then take like a queen. Because why not? He has no pair. That's 1 pair. I think we should keep racing anyways though. This is a very bad hand compared to what we've had. So there's a chance we lose on this one. Keep the 9. Again, it's just a single pair. It's not insane. It's not insane at all. But he didn't get any pairs. Come on, bless me. This is pretty damn bad. Do we get a free fold? Yes. We're folding that one. Oh, not bad. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And just take some stuff. 3 of a kind. Well, we're not going again. I think this is enough for now even. These boots are pretty good though. Oh, right, we need both of these two. We need 1,700 ideally. Now we gotta keep going. You could just get a 1,000 win, but it's so damn. What if you fail? If we have our fold late in the game, then we can go for it, I guess. And this is very good. This is our race. Probably win this one. We're very lucky. Very, very lucky. Very, very lucky. It's sad that we couldn't take that entire hand because it was just like... I even messed up now and didn't even take the double pair. I clicked wrong, but it's fine. We won anyways. Keep the 3. And then change. Hope we draw a 3 or an S. We did not. It's still a 2-hit pair. Although there's a pretty high chance that he has that too. Well, we try. I got it. Four, 5, 6. If we got a 7, we could get a 7, but that's super unlucky or super like not high chance of happening. I say fold on this. It's too late in the game to gamble that straight up. Keep the 10. And then we're racing, because if we're losing, we might as well lose a little bit more. This is not amazing. It's very far from amazing, actually, but... Is we have 1 pair? Yes, 1 pair too. Okay. Smile upon me, fortune. That's 1 pair. We can fold again now, though. No, we're going. We trust this hand. Ah, we should have folded. We only have 1 pair. Close your eyes. Oh my god, he only got 1 pair as well. Give me something really good now. That's a pair. This is not insane now either. One pair again. Oh, this is too intense. Keep the 5s. Got a 3. Oh well, this is another just 1 pair hand. We're eventually gonna lose at this rate if we keep... Oh, he got 3 fine. We lost. Damn. Can I up the like amount we're playing for? No. I want to start it higher. Because we have to win so many times to actually win anything here. No. They should not have put that on the cancel button to leave. It's very annoying. Doesn't matter what we pick. We got 1 pair. It's not amazing. Two pair. That's pretty good. Threes. Let's just take a 6. Two pair. Take those, which means we have 2 pair. Not bad. That's a pair. think we're going with that though. This is not amazing. Oh, we got a bit unlucky there. I got no pair though. We gotta go for the 1000, because if we get the 1000, we're done. We're going for the 1000. We gotta fold. We gotta fold this. This is a fold hand, I think. I guess if we drew another spade, it would be a flush, but that's such low chances that I'm not really feeling like doing that gamble. And we get an even worse hand. This is horrible. We gotta just draw everything again, I think. No, we're dead. We're so dead. We don't have a single thing in this hand. We're just dead. Oh wait, we got a pair. Oh my god, we got a pair. Oh my god, do we have fold again now? We do. If only we had an 8. I would say keep this. No, actually. I think if we drop the 6 and maybe we draw the red thing. Very unlikely though. We're doing it. We're gamba. We did the wrong red thing. We didn't mean not the hearts. We didn't need hearts. No, 2 pair! No! We shouldn't have done it. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? It's only a pair, which is what they had too. Keep the 10. It's 2 pair. Isn't that a straight? I think it is. 9, 10. Yeah. I think so. I don't know the orders of the like. I think it's like 9, 10. This. I think that is the like order of them. Yes. Straight. That sound effect, I thought I won something special because I got a straight. But no. That's a pair already. Maybe even keep the queen? Nah. That's not. We got another pair. That's 2 pair. Should be a win. Yes. Do we go again then? I want the big 1000 after we lost before, you know. I want that big 1000. Show me the 1000. Again, we're one symbol. We're folding this though. We have to. Like, we need a hand already in the first draw. This isn't a hand. Keep this, hope we draw. Yeah, we gotta hope we draw that. I don't even know what that thing is called in English, but the thing, their suit. We did. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. That should be a win unless you got extremely lucky. We got a flush. I'll be defeated. Haha. That's how we do it. Let's get the Mishi plush toy. And let's get the dart set. Did we get the boots? Maybe we get the boots. The 10% evasion, which is really good. This is only speed. It's still good, but not worth playing for another 1,000. I think putting this on our front line, very good idea. Oh, I just thought Tio doesn't have 2 things equipped. Okay, that's the plush toy. Where do we go next? I wonder. Well, we had the thing in the administrative district, the books, which we finished a while ago now. But we never turned in the quest, so let's do that now, I guess. Wasn't it in here? Am I... Was it really in, like, here? Maybe it was. No, right, it's the library. I'm stupid. It's books. Of course it's the library. Oh, you're back. Were you able to collect all the overdue books already? Sure did. Here you are. Great. Looks like you managed to collect all 3 of them in one piece. Thanks again. I'm glad I have a group of reliable folks like you to count on. We're quite happy to hear that. I believe this completes your request. It sure does, Tio. Thank you so much. I might just have to reach out to you guys again in the future. Anytime. We're always happy to help. We can go turn in the Mio, that's the Tio and Mishi combined or something. I don't know. Turn in the Mishi plush. No way, is that what I think it is? You actually managed to get the Mishi plush. I can't believe you got one. Could I please have it? Here, please. Yeah, it's all yours. Fortunately enough, it wasn't too difficult to get. It's really it. The Mishi plush. You see that, Kurt? Your dad went and got your beloved Mishi. Oh, it's Mishi. It's really him. I can't believe it. Thank you, everyone. You made my boy as happy as can be. I have to think about how I'm going to repay you. Let's see. Oh, I got it. It's not much, but I hope you'll accept it. Thanks. Really, though, it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, doing a request of that caliber is a piece of cake. I would have been able to score enough cash to build an art gallery had I given enough time, but a certain Missy put a stop to that. Well, shall we return to our duties? Understood. I expect Randy will expect an equal amount of energy the next time a similar opportunity arises. Just you try and stop me. Can we do the bakery quest as well then? Do we have everything for that? I think that's the last quest we have to turn in. That's city related, that is. I went the total wrong way to get there fast, but alright, can't we also like teleport? I don't remember what the button for that is. Oh well. Well, she wanted stuff. We give it to her first then. Oh, it's you guys. Did you get the ingredients? Yes. Excuse me, here are the ingredients you requested. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally take down Oscar once and for all. Oh, I figured we should lend her a hand with how rough a time she was having, but did you really do the right thing here? Yeah, he'll be fine. Competition will just make him better bakers in the long run. How's the hunt for the ingredients going, Lloyd? Did someone order fish fillets and monster eggs? Thanks, you guys really saved my hide. I knew we could count on you, Lloyd. You always had my back when I've been in trouble, ever since we were kids. You're telling me Lloyd's always been like this? Figures. I assumed he was just judging by his overly soft-hearted nature. It's cutting some slack. We are talking about Lloyd Bannings here. I don't know what I did to deserve these backhanded compliments. Come on, listen up. They're saying you're a good guy, that's all. Oh hey, you should try out some of the bread I baked today. Consider it over the house today. Appreciate it, Oscar. We'll make sure to pick out a loaf later. We're going to head out now. Good luck with your apprenticeship. Don't eat it. That'll be a piece of cake. Quest complete. It's good that we don't need to buy the food anymore, actually. And like eat it all. And let's go turn in all these quests, because I think we have a detective. It's just the monster hunt, which is Mains Road, which we have not gone to yet, so it's a lot of quests. Book retrieval, 1000. Hunting for ingredients. Oh, we got bonus on that one too. 12 class, spirit patch. 2000. Monster cleanup, 2500. We long for Mishi, 500. Promoted again, 11th class. Make sure the bonuses get transferred to you immediately. Nice. And we're gonna do the monster thing again when we're going there. Let's take a rest as I have almost no resources. And then we're going towards Mains. You can check the equipment we got though. Spirit badge, prevents feint and defense. That is pretty good, honestly. You can give this thing to Theo then instead. And we got Septium Vein, right? Increases Septium drop by enemies. That's very good to have equipped on someone. Don't know who though. I guess we could put that here instead. And Theo doesn't really need attack equipped, so maybe we give her defense instead. Make her a little bit tankier. And perhaps we should go see if we can get a wind and a water thing. That's not evade and not HP. Quartz. You can get mute, I guess. That's not bad. And we can get blind. So they have something in their quartz. They might not trigger these effects, but it gives them... Ah, you having mute makes you not able to equip blind. I see. Oh well then, I guess that's how it is. Bit unfortunate. Because now we kind of wasted that. We should have made move then. Can we also make move? We can. I think because the AoE healing isn't water anymore, I don't think. Do you have a heal yet? No. Should we check how to get the heal? Detective, help manual. Or is it in lists? Yes. I think it's green now, if I don't remember wrong. Am I wrong? Looks so. Dallas is still just that. Fire, time. Oh, breath there. Yeah, you need green and blue. 4 green and 2 blue for the good heal. And like right now she has 3 blue, but on the wrong line. That's the green one, which we should fix. Maybe move this thing. If you put shield here instead. Actually, she needs mute for that amount of blue. So let's remove this for now, and let's actually have mute here still, and not shield. And then we have EP here, and action here. I think she should have breath, yeah, the first level breath now. We want to get that on Theo, preferably 2, but we can't right now. So she'll have to be single target healer for now. I'm guessing Weapon Store doesn't sell anything new. Just prepping now before the big journey out. No. This is an upgrade for Randy. Most of the other things are not upgrades though. We should be fine. Don't want to waste too much money. Let's go to mains. That's through the north side, right? Is it here or is it like... Oh, it's over there. Entertainment district. We can do this then. Should we rest before we go? Nah. What's wrong, Theo? Did you hear something again? Yes, I will try to increase the sensitivity levels again. Wait, I could just barely hear it, but it was unmistakable. Yep, no question, that was a howl. Good thing Theo taught us sharp ears, so we never would have noticed. Phew. I was able to determine that the howl originated in the direction of the mountain path, approximately 40 steps north-northwest. And that's about halfway through the path, isn't it? Oh man, here we go again. Ellie, Theo, sorry, I know you suffered more than enough yesterday. It's okay, Lloyd, I understand. I'm beginning to think this is just our fate. I will survive. Also, that howl struck me as being some kind of message. Message? How so? You think it was a threat, maybe? No, it was not threatening. Rather, it seemed filled with purpose. I'm sorry. I'm having difficulty finding an appropriate way to describe it. That's okay. Anyway, there's a good chance it'll try to escape if the CGF steps in. Let's see if we can track it down on our own. Yes, Theo's analysis has given us a solid lead. We'll be traveling on rough terrain, so we should prepare before we leave. Definitely. Also, we should finish up any support requests. Once we're sure we're ready, we can begin searching the mountain path. Alrighty, let's wrap things up and have ourselves a nice fun hike, eh? I just realized, do we actually need to go buy some heals, maybe? I think we do. I would say that's a good decision. Where do they sell that, though? In here, maybe? Like in a general store? Maybe West Street is better? We've never really bought heals so far, so I don't know where they sell. You don't seem to sell it. Who sells tear bombs? We could buy food, I guess. Hey, we did ever go in here, actually? I think we did. Maybe it doesn't have anything in here, though. Yeah, I think there will be quests in here later. Don't actually think there's anything here now. No. Feels like there should be some store here that sells that. Item. Yes, this is exactly what we're looking for. Thank you, my good sir. We'll take 6. That's quite expensive, but we can sell Sepith for a lot of money. And we'll be getting a lot of Sepith now. Let's get to residential district. And up we go. I know this is not the right way. Can we go here? We can. Here at Crossbell Cathedral, Archbishop Eralda, the head of our parish, shares the teaching of Aedius with all who desire to hear them. Please remain quiet while on the premises. Alright, Hamil, who's next? Just wait a second, I need a break before we do anything else. Oh, come on, how are you already tired? Hello, have you come to visit the cathedral? Or perhaps you're here to pay your respects to someone? If you follow the road off to the side, you reach the cemetery. We'll check out the other places before the cemetery. Crossbell Cathedral Parsonage. For those in need of prayer, Adius welcomes you with open arms. Cannot go in there though. I got the cathedral. Immediately after I started praying here, my business dealings began to flourish. Ever since that happened, I've been coming here to offer my prayers to the goddess every single day. Welcome everyone. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but it would seem as though you intend to journey to the northern mountain range next, is that correct? Oh, Adius, guide these brave souls. I heard that wolf-like monsters have been damaging properties throughout the state. Monsters are a pressing concern for many of the citizens, these wolf-like ones in particular. If they're targeting people, I just hope the situation won't take a turn for the worse from here on out. The Septian Church has been sharing Adius' light with the people of Cimmeria since the age of following the Great Collapse. This cathedral is but one of many belonging to the Septian Church. Any who find themselves lost in life are sure to find Adius' guidance here. Wait a second, I swear I've seen this sister somewhere before. Hold on, are you by any chance... Lloyd Bannings? You know me. Friend of yours. Wait, Sister Marble? It's wonderful to see you again, Lloyd. And the young lady next to you must be Ellie, right? Look at you two, all grown up now. I know I recognized you. It really has been a while, Sister Marble. Huh? You know her too, Ellie? I do. Sister Marble was my teacher when I attended Sunday school. I believe I recall that you and Ellie are close in age, but how could you two have taken classes from the same sister but never met each other before starting at the SSS? Well, Crossbow City is so large, each district has its own Sunday school class on different days of the week. These two were in different classes, you see. Makes sense to me. It's sort of strange if you think about it. We could have been childhood friends, Lloyd. You're right, we just barely missed each other, it seems. So, Sister Marble, how did you manage to recognize us after all these years? What kind of question is that? I've yet to forget a single student who's ever been in any of my classes. Besides, the two of you in particular stood out from the rest. How so? Well, let's see here. Poor Lloyd was spoiled beyond belief and always clung to Cecile. And it was surprising just how much little Ellie knew about the topics related to birds and the bees. Come again? Sister Marble? I really praise this highly educational history lesson teacher. You got any other interesting chapters in these kiddos' lives we should know about? Oh, I know plenty. Let's see. Come on, give us a break. Seriously, no more. I'm just teasing. What a shame. Anyway, I'm so happy to see both of you again. Please stop by whenever you want. I can brew some tea and we can reminisce. You can count on it. Just stumbled into that. To be honest, Archbishop Pirella is quite a stern man. But while he's tough on injustice in any form it may take, he's also willing to extend a benevolent hand to those in need of guidance. As a priest, I aspire to become a man like him. Crossbow's problematic position between Erebonia and Calvert has gotten us in the crossfire of countless wars. Many lives were lost in this turbulent era we found ourselves in. We do offer a prayer for them, please. Can we, like, the names? Let's check all the graves. Here lies Guy Bannings, 1176 to 1201. Oh, do forgive me, I hadn't noticed you. I tend to lose track of my surroundings when I'm praying. Please forgive me. Oh, sweet lambs born up beneath the bell, may you sleep peacefully here forevermore. Let the golden light shining betwixt the pure clouds lead thy souls above to the great blue sky, that they may return once more to the goddess' loving embrace. Guess that's it. We got to check it out at least. We'll probably end up going there at some point. But for now, it's on to the actual mountain path. Still so nice having the thing. Chest on minimap is what I was gonna say. I was just looking for the word. Let's not move so we can scan. I don't know if we need to, but we're doing it to be safe. probably gonna be the last home, at least for this chapter, in this area somewhere. Probably near a bus stop. They have mostly been next to bus stops. Let's analyze this one. Let's analyze this one. Three turns in a row. Damn. Very vulnerable to air. Two levels. Blind. Tell you what, if you promise you'll never open another chest again, I'll forgive you for this one. I'm sorry, chest. I cannot promise that. Beast flesh. New enemy. This one is not scanned, I see that much. But now it is. Stop going for Ellie. Theo, I mean. They're not the same person. There we go. I forgot just how many levels you actually get in the first chapter in this game. Like, we're almost level 20. I think max level is like around 40. And there's, I don't know, more than 3 chapters at least. I mean, these enemies are level 14. We're slightly over leveled, I guess. But they are not like free kills. The only reason we're winning so fast is because we get the advantage. The advantage is really strong in this game. Oh. It'd be remiss not to fish such a scenic spot. Let's do it. Nothing is biting. Try the other bait. Snow crab. We can barely use any bait here. We're probably gonna have to do another fishing world tour later in this game, like we did in the second Trails game. I'm the low HP. Should heal them before they kill us. Guess we keep going north. A lot of enemies here. AoE is a bit rough on these when they're immune to arts. Or not immune, but they take very little damage from arts. Lloyd being a dodge god. Please don't kill Randy. Refrain from doing that if you would. Perhaps let's not even kill all these enemies. They don't give anything and they're a bit annoying to kill. I want to read the chest though. So if you're gonna block the chest, then we're gonna have a problem. Need to scan this once. Hopefully they don't die immediately. Good. Nice. Let's read the chest. You find a notebook with a gauntlet on it. You decide to leave it in case the owner comes back. Could it be a bracer notebook? Kill them! No. Oh, this is amazing. What a fantastic view. Crossbell truly is a beautiful place. Seeing this almost makes all my fatigue from walking here fade away. Who knew all this nature was just a stone's throw away from the big booming metropolis? Crossbell's kind of a weird place when you think about it, huh? Not that I don't like it, it's just surprising is all. No, it's fine. I guess what you're trying to say, Randy. I mean, I lived in Calvert for over 2 years, and compared to there, Crossbell is lacking balance, I suppose. The city is extremely modern, while the surrounding countryside is very traditional. Agreed. I also traveled to numerous countries while I was studying abroad, and no matter how advanced the country was, they still placed importance on tradition and appreciating the beauty of nature. While that may be all true, it does not make me dislike Crossbell, not in the slightest. I found both its good and bad parts to be captivating. Theo, thank you. Well, there's definitely something special about it, that's for sure. Think about it, we had nothing to do with each other, yet this place managed to bring the four of us together. Indeed. Right, it's because Crossbell is the way it is that this exists in the first place. When you put it like that, there are a lot of things to appreciate about Crossbell, huh? There it is again. It was much more distinct this time. Any idea which gate it came from? Please give me a moment. 10 cells to the northwest. Cross-analyzing it with the map, it should be located at the mountain path's fork. Got it, let's head on over then. Nice. Keep fighting. Luminous glasses. I'm giving you that for free because I know before long you'll come crying back for more. Oh. I like when they turn the camera like that. Pretty neat. Let's actually do this so we don't die. There's a lot of enemies here. Yeah, this one is tanky. Ooh, monster level 35. Nope, we're not opening that. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. That's death. That's for later. Not for now. Is this the fork in the road you were talking about, Tio? Can't see a spot any signs of a wolf around here. It's possible it may have moved elsewhere again. I know the path to the left will take us to the mains, but I'm not so sure about the right. I'm not sensing any information regarding the path in the database either. It might prove beneficial to investigate just in case. Yeah, might as well. Let's check it out before we move on to mains. What happens if we try? Huh? They don't even let us. We're running out of EP on everyone. Let's make a save, because I actually haven't made one since the casino, I just realized. There's a wanted monster thing there, I think. We're gonna want EP on people then. Like that. Let's fight it! It's only one. Kill it! This is the monster, yeah. Definitely is. Let's use... Oh, it costs 30? Do you not have EP cut equipped? You don't. You really should have that equipped, honestly. Because you're gonna use it more. Let's put the Eagle Eye here then instead. How much is it now? 29. It's literally only 1 EP. Oh, it's 5% the first one. It might take a few tries. We definitely need to scan it at least. Let's do that with Ellie though. Oh damn. Are they reek to fire? No, don't kill her. I was just about to use her as craft. Let's delay them. Oh, it missed on one. Yeah, I think we're dead here. This is going very poorly. Missing our most important attacks is just big no-no. start getting this. Oh, that's a very good dodge though. That's pretty good damage. Do you heal or quick heal? Shoot that one. It's gonna die from the fire. No, not from the fire. Okay, we did it. I thought we were gonna lose. We didn't, though. That's nice. Nice. Sweet. And we got hit 2, I think I saw, which is perfect for Randy. We should probably get rid of Seal for hit 2, honestly. There was another thing we got to evade to, which is great for Lloyd, because he's our evade guy. I think it's in this game that evading is just such a good strat because of the counterattacks. Sure, evading was really good in the previous games too, but this one is even better. Like, evade builds is a thing. Oh. Okay, let's get it when I kill Ellie. Oh, I misclicked. I shot that in the wrong direction. Run away. Okay. Two chests. Should get rid of this thing before we try. Oh, it's gonna bother us. EP charge. Chest messaging rates may apply. Terabomb. Inside the chest, you discover the secret city of Chestbell. I wanna visit that city. It's probably the best city. Let's get... Oh, they made the healing ability actually remove burn now. Makes sense, this is a water ability. It didn't in the previous, so... Or actually, was burn even a stat in the previous ones? It might not have been. Maybe that's why it didn't remove it, because it didn't exist. The enemy is so annoying. Applying the blind all the time. Randall Crash Bomb. It's a mansion. Rosenberg Studio. What is this place? This building has quite a striking presence. It seems as though someone's living here too. Oh hey, there's a sign there. Rosenberg Studio, keep out. Rosenberg? Does that ring any bells, Ellie? Yes, it does. It's a very famous doll studio known for making many valuable antiques. I've been told it's owned by an extremely talented doll maker. Dang, who knew a place like that would be all the way out here? Actually, I've heard of that name before. If I'm not mistaken, it's also usually sold at auctions for extraordinarily high prices. That's right, I've seen a few of his pieces and they truly are works of art. I knew he operates around Crossbell, but I never guessed it was from such a remote place. A talented doll maker, you said. If the sign is any indication, it's not very open to strangers. Would even be willing to speak to us in the first place. If you're looking for Grandpa Jorg, he's not here. We know this girl. Huh? Hello, girl. Could she be living at the studio? Good day, everyone. Who might you for be? Do you have some business here? Don't worry, there's no need to be suspicious of us. We're with the Crossbow Police Department. Are you police officers? That's funny. I've never seen the police wander outside of the city before. Are you patrolling this area now? Actually, no, we didn't come here as part of a patrol. We're hoping to ask someone about the monsters in the area. Monsters? What kind of monsters did you want to ask about? We think they may be wolf-like monsters. Has your grandfather mentioned any like that before? No, I'm afraid not. But I think I remember hearing some howling in the distance earlier. Is that what you're here investigating? Yeah, that's it. You said your grandfather is away, so does that mean the studio is empty? Yes, that's right. They did tell me he would return this evening, though. Okay. In any event, the monsters we're looking for are extremely dangerous. It'd probably be best if you stayed inside until your grandfather gets back. Yeah, I could do that, but I think following you all would be much more entertaining. What? You're playing tag with those wolves, aren't you? Or maybe it's more like hide and seek. Either way, it sounds quite fun. I suppose there's one way of putting it. You're one weird kid, you know that. Hold on, we're still not sure what it is we're chasing down, so I don't really think taking you along is a good idea. Sorry, but again, would you mind staying inside? How boring. If only he was prepared, then I wouldn't be so bored. Oh well, perhaps I should leave it at that for today and go mess with Freckles a bit more. Maybe I should go play in the Glass Castle instead. Mess with who? What is the Glass Castle? Hey, don't mind me. That's right, I haven't introduced myself yet. Please call me Ren. There's someone else I would love to introduce you to as well. But unfortunately, his right leg was broken recently, and Grandpa Jorg is patching him up right now. Sorry to hear that. Is she talking about one of her dolls or something? His wolves you're after seem to be quite the smarty pants. I wanted to play with them for a bit, but I suppose I am a grown-up now, so I should act like one. Good luck with the rest of your investigation, Special Support Section. Thanks. You be careful now, Ren. She was quite interesting. She's actually the granddaughter of the famous Rosenberg doll maker. Guess so. She was strangely mature for her age, don't you think? I thought she was simply adorable. She may have had a unique way of talking, but that's just part of her charm. Lloyd, is something wrong? I see you getting that look in your eye again. Did something stand out to you? Well, it's not anything major. It's just, right before she left, didn't she call us the Special Support Section? Oh, now that you mention it, we did not introduce ourselves as such, did we? How the hell would some little girl out in the middle of nowhere know who we are? Well, it's possible she recognized us from the Crossbow Times, and if that's the case, there's a decent chance she know who we were. Still, I think there's more to her than meets the eye. I concur. Anyway, it does look like the wolves came this way. Let's head back for now and keep making our way towards Mains. Yes, let's. And here we start seeing another way they start tying stuff back together to the other games. The previous plot is not finished. It is merely sidelined. Don't want to fight them all again on the way back. Oh, we're back, right? I think we are. Looks like mains-bound buses come by about once an hour. Sure would be nice if we could use it right now. It's a little annoying how easygoing these two are. I'm just gonna quickly check where the POM spawns, because I don't know. Okay, there is one here, but the people recommend waiting with it a little bit, so we're gonna do that. We're not gonna rush it. Like I said, the pumps don't actually disappear in this game, like they're not chapter bound. So we can get it later. Because we have to run all the way back to Crossbell to spawn this one. It spawns by that bus stop. Wow, this is some tunnel. Looks like they went all out when they made it. Though I guess if it's this far into the mountain, it must have been used to mine Septium at some point. Yeah, I'd be surprised if it wasn't. If I remember my history, these tunnels were constructed just before Crossbell became an autonomous state. In that case, this tunnel dates back 70 years. I believe Crossbell was once famous for being rich in Septium, correct? Correct. So rich that the Empire and the Republic would have wars over it. Septium yields are still bountiful to this day, making it one of Crossbell's most valuable resources. But given the advancements in mining technology and the discovery of other Septium veins elsewhere, it's not as notable as it once was. I wasn't aware of that. Commerce really is the backbone of modern Crossbell, isn't it? There it is again. Thing must be real close, judging by the echo. Can you pinpoint its location to you? Of course. Success. I traced the sound waves to the exit of this tunnel. Good work, let's go. I want to check, and didn't really check the monster for this place. I don't think we could fight those yet. Could we? Actually, the eagle was the monster chest thing, wasn't it? I just realized. Damn. When did we save last? Oh, god damn it. We're gonna have to do it again. Oh, that's annoying. It'll be fine though, we did it once. We can do it again. I gotta remember to scan the things. And the dialogue up there we can just skip through, because there wasn't a choice or anything, so. Let's do it. Did I just use the EP charge on the wrong person? Alright, there were two of them that needed it. There we go. Let's get Randy ult early, because they burn them, and the burn does very good damage. Get a heal on Randy, and get an encourage. This isn't fully charged, but we take a double turn from them, which is very good. And please God, remember to scan it now. There we go. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Damn. Get another strength buff. Can't even do this on that one. Kill it. This one's even smoother. Right, didn't we get like evade 2 and stuff from this? We got one less quartz now, didn't we? I thought we got... Oh, we got 2 evade 2 this time, so it's a bit random when it drops, but that's still very good. It doesn't really matter that we didn't get... Can this thing just stay away so I can open the chest? I can't click on the chest. Okay, let's kill it then, because I can't open the chest. I was gonna skip it, but... They don't let me. Those are the wanted monsters are the things we gotta remember to scan, because they don't come back exactly. Let's see, what else were we missing? Because we were missing something. What? Oh, wait. There were 2 Fall Eagles and they were different stats. That one is level 23 though. So it's not the same one. Did we actually scan it before then? I think so, because these are level 23. Yeah. And we're not fighting level 23 things now. It's Rosu that we're missing then. Well, that's dumb of me, I guess. Because then we might... I don't know if I did have that before, but... Now we definitely have it at least. It should have checked the levels on it. That's a bit of the con with having my imported things, I guess. At least I learned this is a thing. That you can actually just hold down the cancel button to skip through dialogue. This was not a thing in the first game, so... Very useful. Now let's head back. Continue from where we were. We can be safe in the knowledge that we have everything. Except of the Rosu, but I don't think we've seen that one yet. And let's get a small heal on Tio. Oh, damn. This is a lot of them. Did we just run? Yeah. Because now we're allowed to flee. No fleeing limitation in this game. Let's skip through this dialogue too. There we go. Now we can continue. That's evade 2 already doing work. Oh, I didn't mean to hit it. Gotta scan this thing. Make the fire, which we don't have on most of them. No, I can't hit both for this. Thank you for going a bit closer. These things covering my screen. I can't see. We need to scan this one. Did just see that water isn't entirely useless on it, so. Get Elio ult off so we don't die. We're doing this, we don't die. They hurt quite a lot. Do we go south? Are we even allowed to? I cannot see this enemy. Need to scan this. Rocktopus. This way leads... Seems like it be some kind of shortcut, but I'm betting it doesn't lead to mains. You're right, I don't see it on the map either. Regardless, the sun did not come from this direction. Should we turn back? Yeah, we have to chase that echo. Okay. Then we know, not that way. Gotta scan this. I would want a team rush, but scan. Just up here. Let's get it. Sebeth. Inside the chest you find a big goose egg. Okay. Small heat. Let's make another save also. Monster chest. Sadly, no Randy already. That's a lot of fire applied. I'm gonna start slowly taking them down with that. No! And we don't have enough to do that revive. Hey Lord. There we are. Monster chest down. Engineer boots. You took everything from me, everything! But at least I still have my charming personality. No! It's only two at least. Oh, I only hit one. That's unfortunate. Nice levels on them. Let's head outwards. I think we're getting close to the village now. Oops, it almost tapped out of the game. Hey, there it is. Grr. That white fur is just like the legendary Divine Wolf. Finally decided to come out and play, eh? No way you're getting away now. Come on, let's hurry and take him down. Wait a moment. I do not sense any hostility. Huh? I will handle this. Wait, Theo. You out of your mind? Calm down, I will be fine. We finally meet. I feel as though you have been seeking us. Is there perhaps a message you wish to relay? It's just as I thought. Theo? You can understand it? Not exactly, but I can basically infer its intentions. What is your message? Her. And that means... her. Hey! Gab is escaping. He's like a friggin' mountain goat. What did he say to you? It definitely seemed like he was trying to tell us something. I'm not certain, but the nuance seemed to be something along the lines of the final fragment lies ahead. The rest is in your hands. That's all I could gather. The final fragment? Yes, at least I think that was it. I'm sorry I could not be clearer. It's up to you whether you believe it or not. No, I believe it. I was just thinking, the final fragment lies ahead. In other words, we're near the last piece of the puzzle we need in order to figure out its attacks. Wait a minute. Assuming Theo's interpretation is accurate, is it really okay for us just to believe what the wolf told us? Fair point. He and his pals are our main suspects for the attacks, yeah? If he's smart enough to communicate with us, then he's smart enough to lie to us. Could be trying to throw us for a loop. No, I disagree. There's a good chance the wolf isn't one of our culprits. Really? You serious? What makes you think that? Well, something stood out to me. Yeah, no one heard any howling, and the appearance was described as like a black shape, wasn't it? Not a like white, bluish shape that we saw now. So both howl and appearance. According to the testimonies at America and Sir Ursula, there were no mentions of howling. Also, Leighton claims the wolf like monster that ambushed him in the hospital roof had black coat of fur. Now that you mention it, guess our wolf pal doesn't match the profile. Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean we can cross him off our list of suspects entirely. It's possible he's their leader, he's commanding the Black Wolves to do his dirty work. Packs tend to have an alpha, so you may be right. Still, if he isn't responsible for the attacks, you may have to rethink things. There may be two different kinds of wolves, each acting on their own. Yeah, that's a safe assumption. Not only that, but it may very well have been a divine wolf, like the one from the legends. And if that's true, then these black wolves who we haven't seen hide nor hair of are the ones causing this whole mess. The pieces are starting to fall into place. I also feel that it's a likely scenario. And as I previously mentioned, I sense no hostility from the wolf. Yeah, I agree. The final fragment lies ahead. By ahead, do you think he was referring to Mainz? Yeah, I can't see what else it'd be. We're almost there, so let's just keep going as planned. Understood. You're forgetting the last part though. The rest is in your hands. Kinda pretentious if you ask me. He too good to lend us a paw? That may be true actually. I did get the impression he was being condescending. Well, I guess I'm used to that by now. Let's get back on track and put an end to this investigation. Right, I feel we're on the cusp of making a breakthrough. Make a save. Is this the last enemy we needed to scan, I think? You can check in the log after, but I'm pretty sure. Combat. Tunnel, did we get them all? These are higher level. And Mainz Mountain Path, I think so. Nice. Let's just get to Mainz then. Let's get over the barrier. Chest up here. Reviving bomb. Your investigation into the theft of this chest comes up empty, much like the chest itself. You conveniently ignore the fact that you are the thief. No, I should not have turned like that. Oh well, there's only one enemy. It's fine. What's in here? Katie's family shot. Now is the time I wish I had gotten a... I guess we can just use... Oh, I can't hit all of them. Now that is suddenly no longer a good play, what I just did. Charging up as crafts. It's what we do. I think that's enough fighting for now. Wait, what's that something? No, that's just a rock. Oh, it's one of my favorite songs in this game. I don't know why, but I love this song. So this is Mainz, Crossbell's leading Septium producer. It is in rather inaccessible place, is it not? Yeah, I gotta agree. It reminds me of America Village. It's like night and day compared to the city. Yes, it seems they modernized their mining technology at least, though. What's that black vehicle there? I wonder if they used to transport Septium depots. Don't think it looks a little too fancy to be hauling around rocks, though. It appears to be a special transport vehicle designed by the Empire's Reinford Company. The latest model, no less. If it's that cutting edge, it must have cost a fortune. Perhaps it's the town's mayor's private car. It's a possibility. Either way, we should try visiting him before anything else. Hopefully he can shed some light on the circumstances regarding the monster attack here in Mainz. Yeah, let's actually start off by the mayor's house, so we don't make the same mistake as we did in America, where we have to check the entire thing again. Hold on. Voices can be heard from behind the door. There's something wrong. It sounds like the mayor's in the middle of something. Maybe he has visitors? Oh, he folks have business with the mayor. Yeah, we wanted to speak with him, so we came right to the right place after all. Yep, you sure did, but you see, probably not a good time to barge in right now. Sounds like he's having a serious conversation with someone or another. A discussion about what? You know how the CGF pulled their forces from the area this morning? They didn't find any clues on the beast that attacked the Mainz, so we were freaking out about what to do. As that was happening, some help showed up from the city. Help? Only one group comes to mind. The Brazers, probably. I don't know that much, but whoever it was, I think they were coming up with countermeasures against the monsters. Now, I also don't know why you're here, but if I were you, I'd wait a bit before you see the mayor. What should we do? If he's busy, there's nothing we can do about that. Let's gather all the information we can around town and come back here later. I suppose we don't have much of a choice. Why can't it ever just be easy? You know about the locked tunnel outside of town, right? Apparently it's a long abandoned mineshaft. Doesn't that sound awesome? I really want to explore it someday. Then again, going anywhere near there would only put me in the mayor's bad side. Ownership of Crossbell has long been disputed between Urbonia and Calvard. The Septium produced here in mine has been one of the leading causes of that. Nowadays, Crossbell's prosperity comes from its financial sector, but that doesn't mean Septium mining isn't still important. One of the miners was attacked by monsters not too long ago. His wounds weren't too serious, but he was told to take a few days off just to be safe. Goddess, I wish that was me. My husband was recently attacked by a monster on his way home from work. Thankfully his injuries were not too serious. He's still upset of course, but I think you have to look on the bright side and enjoy the time off. I was supposed to help Marlowe learn the ropes, but I can't really do much with the sorry state I'm in. All of this damn wolf falls. Next time it shows up, I'm gonna beat it silly with a dull end of my shovel. Check out the inn, maybe? Or was there someone in the entrance area? No. There's Eagle Inn. I haven't seen you all around before. From Crossbow City, I take it. Sorry to say, you did not come at a good time. Recently, wolf-like monsters have been rampaging through Mainz. They even hit our food storehouse near the front of town. Goddess, what a bunch of pests. What do you sell? Food, but we don't need to buy food. So let's rest. Welcome. If you want to order something, do it at the counter. What? Do you have business with me or something? Well, we want to ask questions. Ooh, this place truly deserves its reputation as a leading septium mining town on the entire continent. Of course, my lady. After all, you gave Mayor Bixen quite the alluring deal to the stew over yesterday. As things stand, obtaining those beautiful septium crystals is only a matter of time. I was unsure of what to do, but now my resolve is hardened. I'll be staying right here until those crystals are finally mine. Guess that's it for here. Let's head up. I love helping Daddy with work. The people in the city might be a little scared of Daddy, but it's always nice to me. These recent monster attacks or whatever really steam my old engine. You know, someone in town got mauled by one of those things. If something ever tried to hurt my Kimmy, there'd be hell to pay. Oh, he sells back alley, doctor. Honestly, not a bad item. Let's get it. If we're fighting something that we know doesn't really have any debuffs it puts on me, it's better to just get the defense. Children can't seem to get enough of sneaking into places they shouldn't. I really hope Alec didn't sneak into the mine again and cause everyone trouble. With all the monster attacks recently, I wish he would be more careful. This must be dangerous to Main's mine. It's locked. Can't blame him for being cautious after wolf attacks. Can we go to the mayor's house now? I think that's every building. Oh my, two handsome men at the same time? There's something wrong, miss. Oh, don't mind me, I was just admiring the view out here. Well, good Mainz. Please take your time to save everything our town has to offer. I was with the van park at the front of town. A fancy ride like that sure sticks out around here. Just who does it belong to? Give it over some thought, okay? We'll be in touch real soon. Actually, we'll come to ask you about it tomorrow, so we'll expect an answer then. All it takes is a little more push from... It's one more push from us. Almost there, I can see the bonus already. Ravish goons. What are they doing here of all places? Oh, wait a second now. Why the hell were they talking to the mayor? We assumed the Brazers had come here, but the reality was much worse. Yeah, no kidding. Huh? So that wasn't the mayor's van, it was theirs. That would explain how cutting-edge Imperial vehicle ended up all the way out here. The question still stands. What business could the Mafia have with a mining town like Mainz? I know what you mean. You never really see those guys outside the city. That's really their MO. But for now, let's just talk to the mayor. Hopefully he can give us leads on the wolves and why the Mafia decided to pay him a visit. Well, it's an opportunity for them, no? I mean, town has security issues and the army's not helping them. What, you're already back? Huh? Didn't you hear me? I can't make a decision just like that. Come back some other... what's this? Oh my, aren't you the people who we just spoke to, You aren't the people who we just spoke to, are you? Oh, pardon my rudeness. I'm Bixen, Mainsmith Mayor. It's alright, sir. I apologize for visiting at such a stressful time for you. Well, I wouldn't say I'm particularly bothered by it. Who exactly are you folks? Alright, Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section. We came to ask you about a recent monster attack, if you don't mind. Ah, so that's it. You're with the city's police department, are you? At first, I thought you were rookie bracers who decided to swing by Mains. Yeah, we get that a lot. We asked around town to get a read on the situation. And we heard you've been dealing with a series of troubling incidents. You heard correctly. There have been 3 separate attacks in the area now. Each incident took place at night, and no one was injured during the first 2. But 2 days ago, the culprits drew blood. Luckily, he only suffered minor injuries. But the damage caused by the beast is getting much worse. The entire fire has the whole town scared stiff. I see. However, from what we've heard, there was not a single peep when the Guardian Force made their patrols here. That's correct. Those wolves, or whatever they are too cunning for their own good. However, the CGF is still the CGF. What do you think they're doing abandoning us when we haven't resolved anything? It's disgraceful, don't you think? I understand your confusion, sir. It looks like they have quite a lot to worry about. I imagine you also requested some help from the Bracer Guild, right? Yes, well, before the CGF arrived in Mains, we submitted a request to the Guild. Sad to say, but they were too caught up in something and couldn't send anyone here. They wouldn't be able to protect us every day either, so we had to rely on the CGF in the end. But then the CGF abruptly decided to pull out this morning. That they did. It's like my father used to say, when it rains it pours. Since I had nothing else to lose, I decided I might as well ask the Guild for help again, but someone else knocked on my door first. I'm sure you saw them before you came in. You mean Ravish? If you don't mind me asking, what did they want to talk to you about? Well, you see, with the CGF gone, Ravish has offered to become the town's new bodyguards. The way you'll be ready whenever the beasts decide to show up, they said. Bodyguards? Them? No kidding. Well, I bet they're not doing it out of kindness of their hearts, are they? Certainly not, but they also weren't planning on taking Mira as payment. Instead, they want us to give them exclusive trading rights for Septium in the interim. And monopoly on the Septium trade. If I remember correctly, the state owns the mining rights here in Mains, right? Yes, to ensure we don't mine too much, we have to abide by government mandates. There's also an international market value for Septium, so we can't make any reckless deals. However, who we sell our Septium to is ultimately left to our discretion. For them, playing bodyguard obscures the real objective, controlling Main's Septium's industry. Be that as it may, we still have our partnership we built up with merchants over the years. No matter which way we try to look at it, this whole thing is a disaster. Sorry to hear that. Things seem to go straight to Gehenna whenever Ravish is involved. Mayor Bixen, how do you feel about letting us handle the attacks from here on out? I can't make any guarantees, but we may be able to crack this case. Really? Are you sure, Lloyd? You said you're a special support section. Is it really our best option to rely on the police rather than the CGF or Bracer Guild? You can trust us with this, sir. If things go according to plan, we can have this solved by tomorrow. Lord, was it wise to promise something like that? Sure, we know there are 2 kinds of wolves running around now. But you really think we'll be able to take down the culprits by tomorrow? Well, we don't necessarily need to exterminate them for starters. From the very beginning, our job was to clear up the mysteries in the CGS report, right? Well, when you put it that way, without meaning to, we swapped the objective to dealing with the monsters themselves. I have a proposal, everyone. Like that what Wolf tried to tell us, I think we already hold all the clues to this case. Why don't we hold a meeting and go over what we know from the beginning? I think that's a good idea. If we lay out everything out, we'll discover something new. Alrighty, if that's the plan, we should probably catch the bus back to the city. That's not necessary. We can always just stay in Mains every night. Our room at this inn should be big enough for us to hold our meeting. What does that mean? I expect I know what you're planning, Lloyd. You must have realized something about the case, eh? Like you did with that mess in the downtown district. Yeah, I have. Though I'm not 100% certain just yet. I'd appreciate any inputs you guys can give on my deductions so far. We're happy to help. In that case, we should hurry and book a room at the inn. Okay, let's start by going over our current situation. Many details were foggy in the CGF's initial report. We know about the string of monster attacks, but not much more. Fortunately, our investigation shed light on many of those points. But there's something we don't know that by all rights should have become clear by now. Really? What are you talking about? The motive. I guess we don't know their layer either, but that's not really what's important. Motive is what we really want to know. We still haven't determined one of the key things detectives look for in an investigation. The monster's motive. Yeah, that's a good point. Considering what happened at St. Ursula, it doesn't seem like they're doing all this out of hunger. And according to America's village chief, there's a possibility that all the attacks are warning from the Divine Wolves, but it's more likely that those Black Wolves are our culprits. Yes, I agree. The attacks don't fit a wolf's typical behavior, so it makes sense that we have been able to determine a motive. Yeah, still it's too early to conclude that the wolves' attacks don't have a reason behind them. In the case of the hospital attack, the wolves had to take an especially complex route to get to the rooftop. Further, it's strange how they only lightly wounded the victim before leaving. That is peculiar. It's clear that the wolf's movements and actions are too meticulous to simply be on a whim. I get it, so you say normally we should have been able to figure out their motive by now. But the fact that we haven't is a clue in itself, yeah? Exactly. In cases like this, it's possible to get stuck thinking a certain way, looking at all various attacks by the Black Wolves. If we want to find a motive that makes sense, we'll have to look at things from a different perspective. How so? It's actually pretty simple. Generally, crimes consist of 4 aspects: culprit, motive, means, and a result. And I think it's possible we might have some things in the wrong places. Wait a second, I'll write this out for us to see. Culprit, Black Wolves. Motive, unknown. Means, Wolves' abilities. Result, property damage injuries. Yeah, that's the gist of it. And you're saying this ain't in the right spots. Well, how about this? Which one corresponds to the culprit? Unknown. To motive. Abilities, yeah. I think so. Means wolves. Yeah, because I think someone's using the wolves. And the result is property damage and injuries. This has gotta be it. Culprit unknown. Motive wolves' abilities. Means Black Wolves. Result property damage injuries. That's it. If we go by this now, rather than the wolves being the culprits, they were the means, and using the wolves' abilities was the motive? Whoa, Lloyd, you completely flipped the case on its head. So you're thinking that people are behind the attacks after all? If they're able to control the wolves, it's natural to think so. Our only problem is not knowing how exactly they're able to do that. Luckily, we have a particular statement that can help us guess their method. From someone we talked to. Oh, I think I know. You picked up on it too, Randy. You see, the statement came from... Any guesses? I already know. It's the one thing we've been given a clue about that we haven't really used so far, and it's from Shizuku. Shizuku McLean. The Divine Blade of Wind's daughter will be the key to cracking this case wide open. Shizuku's statement. Well, I was curious what's happening, so I opened the window and listened very carefully. I didn't hear any more screams, but I did hear something that sounded like heavy breathing. Then, after a few minutes, I suddenly heard a thumping sound, almost like someone was jumping. Oh, and there was one other thing. There was one more sound I thought I heard was... that's all the other stuff were happening. It was kind of like a faint whistling coming from somewhere in the distance. Hold on, was that whistling how they control the wolves? Yeah, I think it's likely. Wolves are quite similar to dogs. Their ears can pick up frequencies that the average human ear cannot. Special whistles have been made to exploit that for a while now. So our culprits are using a dog whistle then. There are some people out there that use dog whistles to control military warhounds. Their armies don't usually bother with them, it's mainly just Jaegers. I see. Interesting, I think I'm starting to see the dots connect. If this was their means, they need a way to move the wolves between the different attack sites. Wait, did they... I think you're on the right track, Ellie. And also now a way to confirm my line of reasoning. Theo, can I still contact people on my Enigma from all the way out here? Yes, you should be able to make calls as long as you're in the crossbow state. Who are you planning to call? The St. Ursula reception desk. Yes, that's right. That's so, thank you very much. What did they say? It was exactly as you thought. The night the wolves appeared on the roof, there was a Ravish & Co van parked in the St. Ursula parking lot. They apparently tried to force them to buy some medical equipment at a large markup. And then, that night, the attack. Some uncanny timing if I've ever seen it. But wait a sec, Lloyd. How the hell did you guess one of their vans was in the parking lot? There is a chance they could have simply driven there in the middle of the night to order the attack. They couldn't have. If they did, Shizuku would have heard the van. At first, I thought the wolves just came from the surrounding wilderness, but something about that doesn't add up. We didn't find any kind of prints or tracks on the wooden boxes that led up from the side. There were however visible signs of scratches on the handrails facing the parking lot. Therefore, the odds that they entered the hospital from the parking lot seems pretty high, don't they? I think you understand. Due to the roof being so high up, I never considered that possibility. But if they just climbed on top of the van, they could have gone up on the roof no problem. It seems they were quite thorough with their plans. Seems we finally connected the dots. Their motive must have been to monopolize the septum industry. No, maybe that was just a bonus. That's what I'm thinking. Ravage is going all out in their efforts to shore up their power and resources in order to cross their rival group Hyui. They may have been planning to use these trained wolves as one of their weapons in their fight. So this was the perfect chance for them to test out their new attack dogs. If they didn't follow orders, they'd be useless when it came to a real throwdown. That's the truth behind all these different attacks, ain't it? Yeah, I have no doubt. Isn't it strange in the first place that the Mafia showed up, offering mains their protection right after the CDF withdrew? The order to withdraw came straight from the CDF commander, and he said to have ties to a member of the Diet. Given that Ravage has so much of the Diet in their pockets, it's not hard to think that they collaborated on this entire thing. Yes, that may well be. I knew there was corruption in the Diet, but I think they've actually gone this far. How much further do they plan to take this, I wonder? Considering they've already conducted their combat tests, you think that'd be enough. However, the fact that they showed up here after the CGF left strongly implies they're still planning something. But their actions this time seem needlessly ambitious. They've gotten greedy and have started to overreach. We're talking about the exclusive trade deal for Main Septium. If that is their goal, they will very likely orchestrate at least one more attack, right? Judging by your past encounters with Ravage, I'd say you're on the spot there. You're spot on there, Teotot. If there's going to be another attack, when do you think it'll happen? Let's see. I know that Mayor Bixen is probably going to contact the Bracer Guild tomorrow. If they really plan on following through on the threat, tonight is their only option. Well, that settles it. We're going to drive off the wolves and arrest the Ravage members controlling them then. We must. There's no overlooking something this big. Should we contact the CDF for support? No. If the CDF takes part in this, I bet the Mafia will get to go home scot-free, given their ties to that Dian member. I have to do this alone. Understood. If they appeared, we'll most likely be in the middle of the night, right? All the other incidents have occurred late into the night, so that would be a safe assumption. We still have some time left before dark. Shall we make our preparations? If we're running short on supplies, we should take care of that first. Once we're done preparing, let's wait here and stand by until midnight. When you're ready, inspect the table. Okay, we can look around a bit more. Because I think there is a book we can get. I don't know which house, but... Morning can't come soon enough. I already finished the book it brought to me. Would you like to give it a read? In that case, it's all yours. There we go. That's what I wanted. Now you can read this. Back at it, Doctor. Chapter 3. The Patient. As the two of them made their way to the hospital, the rain let up, draping them in a cold, humid air. From a fair distance off, their destination could be seen, standing proudly against the grey sky above. It's quite the place, isn't it? Glenn mumbled half to himself as they arrived. Emeria General Hospital was built only last year. It was a marvellous structure, pristine and dignified. Clearly a project the Prince himself could be proud of. Dr. Glenn, this way. Sherry ushered the awestruck Glenn further inside. Given that he was an outsider not employed by the hospital, it was against Emira's policy for Glenn to examine a patient. Knowing this, he had hoped to stand out as little as possible. However, walking through the spotless, gleaming halls of the bright white ward only served to highlight the dirt and stains covering Glenn's shabby coat and the tangled mess of hair that covered his head. Stares from patients and staff alike bore down on him as he hurriedly followed Sherry. She led him through a number of corridors until they finally arrived at the pediatric ward, room number 303. Sherry knocked thrice before entering. Inside, a young boy of about 14 years old lay in a hospital bed. As Sherry entered, he turned to her and puffed his cheeks up in indignation. "Sherry, where were you?" The boy whined to an apologetic Sherry. Brazen would be a perfect description of the child, but it was apparent that he and Sherry were close. Sherry introduced Glenn to the boy, whose name was Hugo. Hugo greeted Glenn with a friendly, "Nice to meet ya." Glenn, however, didn't respond. Instead, he swept his eyes around the room. Spotting a violin leaning against the wall, he remembered what Sherry had told him along the way. Said to be a violin prodigy, Hugo had already won a great number of competitions before even reaching his teens. The month prior, magazines had run features on him, praising the young musician's skills. Just when his fame was beginning to soar, however, he was struck with crystallization. Glenn looked down at the boy and saw that he wore thick gloves on both hands. Upon seeing the gloves, the grizzled doctor made a sour face. He knew patients with disease would often use gloves to conceal their symptoms. "Let's start the medical exam," Glenn bluntly announced, quickly approaching Hugo and forcefully grabbing the boy's right wrist. "What are you doing?" Hugo began, struggling, but couldn't break free from Glenn's iron grip. In fact, most adults would have found it difficult to escape from the doctor's brawny arms. Sherry weirdly watched over the tactless examination as Glenn removed the glove from the still struggling boy's hand. Glenn's breath caught in his throat upon seeing the gleam. There, at the end of the boy's arm, where there should have been a small, tender hand, sat a cold, crystalline mass. It shone with a familiar green color, that of an Esmelisk gemstone. It was unmistakable. This was crystallization. Still wonder if that ties into the salt pail that we learned about in the third game. And in the end of the second, I guess. Mostly third game, though. Can we talk to anyone else? Or is it like sleepy time now? I want to explore the mine. There we go. That's everyone by my count. Though it looks like Gantz and Marlowe already snuck away to the bar. Oh well, as long as they're indoors, I guess. Excuse me, what exactly are you doing? Oh, I'm just closing the mine's gate. Monsters like to show up every once in a while, so I gotta make sure no one's left inside with those shockers. Monsters. No, what's the matter? Something's bothering you, right? Yeah, I was just thinking. We still have time before the operation, so why not train here for a bit? And that's not a bad idea, Lloyd. I'm down. It is true that we do not have enough time to head back onto the highway. What are you kids talking about? You see, Lloyd explained the situation and asked if he could permission to train in the mine. So that's what you're on about. Letting outsiders into the mine is strictly prohibited. If anyone got hurt in there as the mine chief, responsibility would fall into my shoulders. Oh, is that the case? Nothing we can do then. Hey now, I didn't refuse just yet. Huh? I fancy myself a pretty good judge of people, and from the look of you lot, you're about as tough as any miner I've ever seen. If you promise not to go crazy in there, I'll make a special exception for you. Seriously? That's generous of you, we really appreciate it. You know, I want to give some payback to those mutts who tore up Max too. If you promise to get him good, I'd be happy to lend a hand. Alright, give me a sec. Okay then, have at it. Just remember, whatever else you do, stay safe in there, you hear me? Alright, the left gate inside there leads to the abandoned mine. Stay away from there, you hear? Loud and clear. Thanks for the help. No sweat. Well done. I'll leave our wolf infestation in your hands. At any rate, we can enter and exit the mine freely now. Right, let's use this as a warm-up for operation later. That's actually nice. See if this is a good opportunity or not to gain some XP. Get a scan though. There's probably gonna be some chests at least. Well, the fights are easy in here at least. They don't seem to be much of a challenge. The rewards are kind of bad because of that too though, so. Terabomb. Don't let the spelling fool you into thinking this place didn't actually name itself. Mine's Mining Village. True. HP 2. Aha! I'm actually an undercover chest working for the Chess Police Department. You're busted, Buster. We're caught. Oh, this leads back up. Reviving bomb. The real treasure is buried underneath, but you'll never be able to move me. Never! Martial arts uniform. Damn it, Rookie. I've been working undercover as a chest for 12 years and you just blew everything. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess you went undercover as a chest in order to find out the secrets. That's a nice upgrade for Randy. Let's get out of here then. It's kind of nice they let us go in here, even though there wasn't really anything. It's the kind of place I feel like we might... Or should we kill all the enemies? Because they don't seem to respawn. Will that give us something? Let's do it. Just because we can. I thought they were like respawning enemies. And we only left 2 enemies, so... No enemies remaining. Okay, nice. Let's head back to the inn then, I guess. Unless there's something we need, but I don't think there is. It would be buying quartz, but it's not like we're gonna head back to the city now. I doubt they'd even let us. Should we go in here then again? I think so. Alright, if we're ready, let's stand by and wait here until midnight. We still need to decide on our strategy for when the monsters show up. So you think simply driving them away from town will not be enough? Right, we also have to corner the mafia goons who are pulling the strings. This mission's starting to sound a bit trickier than we thought, huh? Maybe I had a little much to drink. Damn, it's already gone this late. Maybe I told everyone to head back home earlier now. You worried about a few little monsters? I put a service in the casino to keep slaving away in those mines, man. Cut me some slack and let me have a couple of drinks, damn it. Man, you go to the casino and bleed yourself dry every weekend. You must be their prize dairy cow, huh? You know, given how much milk they milk out of you? Shut up. I'm saving my money for my next trip. Just you watch, I'll score big at the roulette next and win everything back. Huh? Did you hear that? What the hell? No way, is it the wolves? Please stay away from me. Help us, idiots. Hey, you two, might want to cover your eyes. Move. Huh? What was that? Flashbang. These babies are pretty useful against mutts like this. You guys, we saw you earlier today. Save the talking for later. Go take shelter in the inn. Yeah. Oh, well, what's going on? Oof. Damn, they recovered pretty quickly. This is gonna be a real pain in the ass. Alright, everyone, let's take him out. Okay, we're spread out, which is annoying. Oh, these blinds? Oh, that's really good. Let's make sure we get a scan off. Let's take the double turn. Go for the ones up there. Okay, like this. We're going good so far. The blind is really strong. Whoa. We get another flash thing going, so they stop attacking. They're just hard countered by the blind. I guess that attack still hits, actually, but... They don't use that attack every turn, so it's fine. It's still quite tanky, though. Let's just keep using Holy Bullet to heal them. And recharge their S-Crafts. There we go. Not too bad. Phew, they definitely were a handful. Now that I take a closer look, they look like dogs, not wolves. So those were trained warhounds after all. Dang, still kicking, huh? It's fine, just follow them. They'll probably lead us back to where their masters are. Right. Oof, oof. What the? Why are you mutts back here so soon? I'm pretty sure we're ready to tear those townsfolk people to shreds. What's the matter with you? Freeze! What? What the hell? Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section. You're with Revis & Co., aren't you? You're under arrest on the charges of property damage and assault. The cops? What the hell do they think they're doing here? Special Support Section, eh? You're the guys who took down Fabio and his men, aren't you? These are the ones that messed up our plans in the downtown district? And they remembered us. I'm flattered. Are we supposed to feel honored? Well, not like it matters. We gotta teach these junior detectives a lesson. You took real good care of our friends in the downtown district. Not only that, you went out of your ways to play with our dogs. Of such generosity, it's only natural for us to return the favor. So you're resisting arrest? How obviously a moron. Get ready to see the bottom of Lake Elm. Crap, they brought meds? You seriously think pros like ourselves wouldn't come prepared? Sick 'em, attack! Yeah, rip out their throats. Here they come. Don't hold back. Damn, this is gonna be harder. Maybe they're not the same stats as before though, if we're lucky. Do they show up as scanned? They do. I still want to scan them again, honestly though. Okay, there we go. Scanning is complete. Now we gotta survive. Damn, that hurts. We need to heal him. I can't. No. Oh my god, we can get that stuff actually. Nice. I thought he was just dead. Can use T on all of them. That's very strong. Let's actually get a Randy on everyone too. Or at least these. That's good. Very strong. Let's prep some damage there. Can we get a heal off on him? Nice. Tank it, Randy. Let's get a blind out. Let's see if we can kill this one. Only one left. Let's heal her so she doesn't lose out on the XP from this. Even though it's basically dead now. Get a holy bullet for healing. And finish it. That wasn't very bad. Did pretty good there. That was tough. I cannot believe they're able to control those warhounds in such a manner. They ain't some 2-bit mobsters, that's for sure. Is this for real? How the hell we get taken down by a bunch of kids? There's no use resisting any further. We'll be handing over to the CJF first thing in the morning. But for tonight, we're gonna chuck you boys in the warehouse. We'll be keeping watch the whole time. See what happens if you try to pull anything. Stop! You ain't getting away. Oh, don't get the wrong idea. Sure, you may have caught us off guard, but we still have a trick up our sleeves. There were more. Oh no. Unlike dogs, we're playing with 10 of them at once is getting a little overboard. How's it feel to have the tables turn? We're gonna pay you back double for making us look like chumps. I'm going to enjoy taking my sweet time torturing you brats. It doesn't look good, Lloyd. This is a predicament. Dang, guess I gotta bust it out. You punks say your prayers yet? Let's get this party started. Huh? What's going on? It's the White Wolf. Nice, he even brought backup. What are you much scared for? They're totally outnumbered, so quit cowering. Pull those tails out from between your legs. This is the difference between the real deal and your fakes. There's no way a dog will be able to go toe-to-toe with a wolf. They seem to be angry at the mafiosos for having smeared their good name. Have they come for retribution then? Give it up, it's over. You're under arrest on the charges of property damage and assault as well as resisting arrest. So I've been caught, have I? My, that wolf has some impressive senses. It's clear it's just not some regular old animal. And those four, they really didn't think this through, did they? I would have probably gotten to hear their blood-curdling screams right about now had the wolves not saved them. They got quite a difficult road ahead of them. But it would only make them stronger. Oh my. I'm here to enjoy the show as well. Or are you waiting to make your heroic entrance once they realize they're in over their heads? Am I right, Arius McLean? Or would you prefer the Divine Blade of Wind? I could say the same to you. Enforcer number 15 of Ouroboros. The Angel of Slaughter, Ren. Ooh, you heard of me. I suppose I don't have to introduce myself then. You're everything I could expect from a bracer who was offered a promotion to S rank, even if you declined it. It's honestly much more than I deserve. And the expectations to become Cassius Sprite's successor were too much for me to bear. Really now. I've only had the pleasure of meeting Cassius Sprite once, but I'm always positive your swordsmanship surpasses his. You might even be on par with the strongest person I've ever known. Should take that as a compliment. I found out that you've been staying here in Crossbow these past few months. I was convinced you were planning another one of your tea parties at first. Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. Crossbow is plenty stimulating regardless of whether I hold a tea party or not. It would be uncouth of me to start my own entertainment in addition to everything else. That's reassuring here at least. I suppose you come to Crossbow for personal reasons then. But answer me this, how much longer will you continue to run away from them? Well, it's not my place to interfere with your fate. I cannot deny that having them at the Crossbow Branch has been helpful. However, you cannot continue to run from the answer that lies before you. Leave me alone. I have plenty of reasons other than Estelle and Joshua to be in Crossbow. I'm having some repairs done, and there's something I need to find out. Oh, and what exactly would that be? What did you like to know? I promise to be a good little girl, so leave me be. And on that note, I presume you won't be sharing any details with us too, correct? Indeed, you have nothing to worry about. As long as you leave this land be, I promise not to interfere in your personal matters. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave. Have a wonderful evening, Mr. Divineblade. A lost kitten. The way things are going, the three of them will continue to wander aimlessly. If only there were a third party to create an opportunity for them. What are the odds of that? Amazing work, everyone. I never would have guessed that you'd single-handedly solve the entire case. Honestly, I am quite impressed. Next time, though, give us a call before you start a fight right outside of the town. Sorry about that. I'm hesitant to admit it, but I was worried that if we contacted the CGF, the Mafia would have gotten word of our plan through your commander. It pains me to hear you say that, but I suppose I can't fault you for it. However, what would you have done if those White Wolves hadn't saved you? Well, you see, honestly, you would have been screwed. In a situation like that, you could have spoken with Sergei. He would have been able to contact me directly. Crossbow faces a myriad of trials and tribulations, that's an undeniable fact. But trying to solve them all on your own is nothing more than arrogance, plain and simple. You're right. Can't argue against that. But I think that's enough scolding for one day. I'm glad that you're all safe. As the Deputy Commander of the Crossbow Guardian Force, I thank you for your assistance in this case. Of course, Deputy Commander. Would you look at that? I never thought I'd see the day when you thanked me for something. By the way, Deputy Commander, what do we plan to do with the White Wolves that saved the SSS? I suppose your initial suspicions were completely unsubstantiated. It should be fine to leave them be, but I would not let it worry you, Deputy Commander. They do not seem the type to cause any unnecessary trouble for those around them. Yes, it does seem that way. I suppose we humans were the foolish ones in this string of incidents. To think that the Mafia caused uproars all across the state in order to test their warhounds. Just because some politician is on their side, they thought they could get away with it. Seems so. But considering the extent of the damage, surely there's no way they're getting out of this, right? No. You mean there's a chance they'll be bailed out? Yes, unfortunately. Until now, we managed to expose the Mafia's smuggling operation near the border, but that comes at a cost. Each time we catch them, we suddenly get pressure from our higher-ups to let them go. What's more, the smuggled goods are usually brought back to them under the flimsiest pretenses. But the annoying endless cycle. Come to think of it, Belgard Gate was facing a similar problem. Still, you have to remember that not everyone gives in to corruption. If every good man and woman were to lose hope now, Crossbow would be in peril. So don't forget that there are still people out there fighting for what's right as hard as possibly can. People like yourselves. Yes, ma'am. We'll make sure to never forget that. Good. I'm looking forward to seeing what all of you can do. Follow me. I can drive you back to Crossbow City. Seeker, prepare to head out. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So sleepy. I'll say, we were practically pulling all-nighter. I have reached my limit. Once we get back to this SS building, we better take a good long rest. The chief's report can wait until after that. A nap sounds lovely right about now. Oh? Hey, job well done. Chief, is something wrong? Don't tell me when are you way to welcome us back. Oh, you're gonna make me blush. As if I would do something as sappy as that. Sonny just gave me a call and filled me in on what happened. For your first job outside the city, I guess you did pretty okay. Thanks. That was a compliment, right? You weren't waiting for us, were you? What were you doing out here, Chief? It is quite an unusual occasion for your post-breakfast smoke. Well, I couldn't do it in there. No way I was gonna be able to enjoy my cig after he showed up and sat his ass down inside. He showed up? Who are you talking about? Well, Dolly was hanging. Hell if I know. Something just tells me that he's here for you. It's probably friendly, but it clearly doesn't give a crap about barging in here out of nowhere. Well, okay then, so he's waiting for us inside? Time to see where Mr. Guest is. What? Oh my. The hell? What? A friend of yours, I hope. He suddenly just showed up. When I saw him, I was so surprised I nearly reached for my gun. But man, this lazy much just sprawled out on the ground there, so I left him to his business. Something happened. What are you doing here? Oof. Oh. Theo, what is he saying? Let me see. I'm known as Sight. I appreciate you dispelling the false accusations against me and my brother. Or something along those lines. So his name is, or maybe it's Said. I think it's Said. His name is Said. He came to thank us? Maybe so, but this guy still sounds like a pompous ass. Really? What is it, Theo? How do I put this? Make no mistake, you four are still young and unreliable. I shall lend you my assistance every now and then, out of pure necessity. But only when the mood strikes me. What? What? Whoa, back up. Poof. There is no need for concern. I left the pack to subordinates, they will be well taken care of. That's not really the issue here. A legendary divine move, eh? Congrats, you guys just won yourself one hell of an ally. Chief? For the time being, I'll pass him off to the higher-ups as a police dog. But listen, this big guy is your responsibility, not mine. And with that settled, I'm off to bed. Wait a second, Chief. Just our luck. Is this really okay? I agree with the Chief's decision. He will prove to be an invaluable member of the Special Sports section. Besides, he's quite fluffy, and his white fur is very charming. I suppose I can't deny that. Well, I guess we'll see how this plays out. Might be useful for when we're in a pinch. Maybe you guys are right. But if we just leave him like that, he'll look like a stray. Maybe we should get him a collar. Chapter 1, Afternoon of the Wolves, finished. Gonna get all our rewards for a lot of things now. That's a lot of bonus. Gladiator headband. Okay, but this is where I'll end off for this episode. Perfect timing, I would say. So yeah, we'll continue next time on chapter 2. And thank you for watching this episode. We got a lot of progress, I would say. Yeah, goodbye.